What's up, Epic 7? Tristen Wulf here, and man, oh man, if you missed the E7 World Cup last night, you missed one hell of a set of fights. Congratulations to Zhao. He brought an incredible round of fights. I've rarely seen somebody with their game face on so well. He made so few mistakes and really brought his best game. Even if you were rooting for SYC or Goyami, I think you cannot deny that Zhao earned that trophy. He didn't just steamroll his opponents either. Every single fight was close. Lots of back and forth, a little bit of RNG, a little bit of luck, but nobody walked out of the fight saying this guy should have won. He got screwed over by bad luck. Everybody, the fights were all determined by skill and drafting and surprise techs. It was really, really good. And if you didn't get to see it, go seek it out. Some of the best fighting you've seen in Epic 7 ever. And then at the end of the tournament, after all congratulations were done and the interviews were over and the trophies were handed out, Smilegate hit us with this.
それじゃあ行こうか。これでどう？嫌なことは早めに終わらせないと。隙だらけです。これでどうですか？行くぞ！三点逆！epix 7.
That's right, guys. The collaboration is announced, and it is Frieren. Not the collab I expected, but one I am very glad to see coming to Epic 7. Frieren, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Frieren, for the, I don't know, the 5 or 6 of you living under a rock who have never heard of this anime, Frieren is a high fantasy adventure slice of life anime. God, you know, none of those descriptors do it justice. It's considered by many to be one of the best animes of the decade, and even longer. Frieren immediately grabbed my attention because it starts unlike any other anime that I've seen. You see, it begins immediately after the action is done. The story opens with the victorious party of heroes returning from a 10-year campaign where they have saved the world and defeated the Demon Lord. And I thought to myself, after the big bad was defeated? Okay, this is something new. The world building in Frieren is not force-fed to you either. No one's ever going to say, hey, look, just watch the first 20 some odd episodes and then you'll be familiar enough to start enjoying the show. It is not done like that. You will become familiar with the heroes and story within the first few episodes through a series of expositional flashbacks, which, unlike other anime, are actually done well and implemented correctly. They don't feel forced or intrusive. They flow naturally into the story, and they give you the needed exposition without you feeling lectured at. This method continues throughout the anime, cueing off of Frieren's development as a character. See, Frieren is an elf who are such a long-lived race that she's functionally immortal. See, the use of flashbacks through the lens of someone who views time differently is a clever and unique way to punctuate her evolution and character arc, and helps further draw you into the world and immerse you in its story. It's one of the things I love the most about Frieren. Now, the animation and soundtrack are beyond the pale. It's got a god-tier soundtrack, and the cinematography is so well done. The amount of detail to scenes and characters, it really shows the love the creators have for their IP. Simple details like background characters moving around without being the focus of the scene, and people actually moving while someone else is talking, and not everybody frozen in time waiting for their turn to talk. It really enhances the experience. It makes you feel more like you're watching a live action movie than an anime. Now, Frieren is not all emotion and story and animation and music. When it has action, Frieren slaps hard. Frieren is an anime that hits hard, merging existential concepts like the impermanence of time and appreciating people around you while you can, not taking for granted the time that you have left. The one complaint I will give about Frieren, and I'm taking a little bit of a risk here by saying anything negative about Frieren, is that it feels slow compared to many modern anime. It's not a whirlwind of battles and fan service, which may initially feel a little different in a world of 1-minute TikToks and nonstop barrages of stimulation. Frieren asks you to slow down, explore the world with the characters, and that's something many of us could use. Frieren is easily in my top 5 favorite animes. It's one of the few that I've watched multiple times. Now, if you want to watch Frieren, and I do recommend it, it streams on Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, of course Crunchyroll. It's actually one of the easiest animes to consume. You should 100% check it out. And, you know, after you watch it, if it's not for you, that's okay. There's nothing that's for everyone. But do realize that Frieren is for most people, and for a collaboration, it is a top-notch pick for Epix 7. Frieren is less than 2 years old, so its community is fresh and hungry for more content, and I expect to see a flow of new players bringing in new life to the community, and this is a good thing, no matter how you slice it. Also, it'll reinvigorate the existing community as we get to experience more of the story of Frieren and the integration of characters we've grown to love and relate to into the world of Orbis. As for units, Epix 7 will have Frieren, her apprentice Fern, and Eisen's apprentice Stark. I can't really go into too much details about these characters without spoiling the story, and I hate spoilers. But I can say that Frieren is likely to be an Earth-type mage. That's most in keeping with the story and with the art we've seen from her gacha banner. She will most likely be a gacha banner. Those of you thinking Frieren's going to be free, I think that's a crazy take. She's most likely going to be a 5-star pullable mage hero. Next is her apprentice Fern, who will also most likely be the second gacha character. She'll probably be a water-type mage, maybe a ranger, because in this game mages and rangers are both magic users. And finally Stark, who will most likely be a fire type warrior, maybe knight hero, and I expect Stark to be the free login hero. We'll have to see though. Frieren is not the collab I expected, but it's one that I'm glad to have in Epix 7. I'm glad it's here, and I'm looking forward to it starting on September 25th. It's here that soon, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Are you guys excited for Frieren? Is this the anime that you were looking forward to? Are you disappointed? Let me know what you guys think about it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys out there next time. Have a good one, Epix 7.